My first time I cried at Gateway. So when I said my story, I cried because I was in a safe place. So now I'm able to cry to let it out. My name is Darrell. I live in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I was brought up in Cape Breton Island. I was in a toxic family, so the only way out of the toxic family, I was sexually assaulted by multiple men on a Navy ship. And then another trauma was I witnessed the largest oil rig fire in the world back then. So I witnessed somebody drown. I had to suck it up and don't tell anybody because I needed a job. And that's when my drinking started. Drinking was my life. So if I didn't have any money for drinking, I would go into buying a bottle of Scope or something like that to whatever was it, alcohol. It was a lot of ups and downs. Drinking a lot. I would hold jobs. I would get fired from a job because I was drinking. And it got to a point that I was homeless because of my drinking. They put me in a treatment center called Abbey Lane in Halifax. I was there for a week just to get myself kind of like detox. And then they put me to Veterans Affairs. And Veterans Affairs got me the case manager, got me to give me some programs, funding, whatever I was entitled to. And I was very happy that I did the first step. My therapist suggested that I should go to Gateway or go to a treatment center to seek treatment for my addiction and for my problems in the military, for my trauma. I was worried about being judged. Wasn't quite sure how the facility would run. I started to know the nurses, the staff, and they really helped me go through the program, and I finished the program. I'm glad I did go because I'm 2 years sober. I try to keep myself busy because if you don't keep yourself busy, you get a lot of things in your head. I have a garden that I work at that I was very fortunate to have an opportunity to do a garden at Gateway that I brought home to Nova Scotia to continue, and I donate my produce to the soup kitchen. I heard about the Invictus Games, so I applied and I got picked out of 800 participants. So I was really happy because when I got to the email saying I was selected, I had to read it 10 times. And then I had to tell everybody that I got picked. So we were chosen to do one team sport and 2 individual sports. So I chose wheelchair basketball for my team sport. My individual sport was archery, and the hardest one was sit-down rowing. When we got the chance to go to the Invictus Games, it was a blast. Meeting other countries that has disabilities. Some have missing legs, arms. I was lucky because I had all my limbs. And everybody that crossed the line got the loudest cheer. And it didn't matter what country, like everybody was the same. I am a better person today than I was 5 years ago. Recovery is hard, but it's rewarding. You got to do the work. If you don't do the work, it's not rewarding.